Senran Kagura. Even if you've never played a single game in the series, you know the reputation. But is there more going on than just fan service? Let's take a look. I'm Adam Scott, and this is Senran Kagura Estival Versus. Senran Kagura Estival Versus is the 5th game in the Senran Kagura series, depending on how you count them. In the 2nd game in the Versus subseries. These are mostly hack-and-slash games with a heaping spoonful of fan service. Developed by Tamsoft and published by Exceed Games, Estival Versus was released for PS4 and Vita in 2016, and later on PC in 2017. Welcome to a world filled with boobs, butts, babes, and
emotional damage!
For this review, I played on a PS5 through backwards compatibility, and you'll notice at times the characters look like absolute garbage. You'll actually get a message telling you this game may exhibit errors or unexpected behavior, and some features available on PS4 may be absent. You see, this is one of the few games that doesn't run so well through backward compatibility. Many have speculated it's due to Sony's baffling commitment to censorship, and since they couldn't patch out the fan service for the game, they didn't bother to patch it in any way to run better on the PS5. It's a shame. However, if you can get past the visual oddities, the game runs incredibly well, and as far as I can tell, nothing's missing. Believe it or not, there's actually a story here. I know, and it's pretty good. I expected a fun little something about schoolgirl shinobi fighting for supremacy in a tropical setting, and while I got that, I also got character depth and development. Whether they're learning about the power of friendship, oh, anime, or facing an emotional crisis after losing loved ones again, we get to know each girl and her personal struggles. Themes of loss and betrayal definitely weren't on my Senran Kagura bingo card, and certainly show the developers focused on more than just, physics. But it's not all doom and gloom. For every personal and introspective story, there's one that's equally silly and shallow. Now, whether funny or serious, the personalities always manage to shine through, making this a really rewarding part of the game. For the most part. But you better love long-ass cutscenes, because if you do, you're in for a treat. These lengthy, mostly static scenes blast you endlessly with exposition. So, while I really liked the characters, I eventually found myself skipping through a lot of the dialogue to get back to the action, which is a freaking blast. If you've ever played any games in the series, you know what to expect. However, small refinements to the overall flow make Estival Versus a huge improvement over Shinobi Versus. This is a Muso game. Now, if you're unfamiliar, think of Dynasty Warriors, where you're super strong mowing down waves of hundreds and hundreds of fodder enemies as you make your way through the levels that cap off with a powerful boss, some of which are actually pretty tough. The foundation of the combo system are light and heavy attacks, jumps, dashing, blocking, and items, with a surprisingly deep house of moves and over-the-top combos that you build over the course of the game, continually keeping things fun and fresh, with things like the creative finishers that let you take out enemies in hilariously embarrassing ways. I had so much fun playing this game, stringing together combos, leveling up the girls, unleashing devastating super moves. I quickly became addicted to all of it. There are over 25 characters, and they all feel great to control. Incredibly quick and agile, each girl with her own unique attacks. They can scale buildings, run along walls, and use air dash to keep their combos going. Every girl also has access to 2 different transformation techniques. The transformations are great as the girls, change into their attire. The first technique is the Shinobi transformation, opening up the use of Shinobi arts and making combo strings easier to pull off. The second is Frantic Mode. You can either trigger Frantic Mode, or you'll transform automatically by taking enough damage. Both of these forms have their own benefits. Defeating enemies and performing well in battles earns you experience for increased health, attack, defense, new moves, and more. Each mission has you playing as a different character, and possibly an assist character, clearing out swaths of enemy grunts in order to remove the barriers preventing you from progressing towards the boss. There are also 80 festival platforms spread throughout the stages that you can break in order to unlock more missions in the Shinobi Girl's Heart. As fun as the game is to play, I have a few nitpicks. First are the status effects. You see, you can get inflicted with status effects often that can stack. So you can do something like a shinobi transformation, where there's a brief period where the enemies can attack you before you have control. So if you get frozen immediately, it's possible to get stun locked until you die, as the status effects keep stacking up. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's infuriating. And the second issue is the camera. It sucks big time. Like, so much suck. The camera gets stuck behind billboards and trees, so you can't see the beatdown you're getting. Small issues aside, it doesn't matter what you're doing, time never feels wasted. You're constantly unlocking additional missions or customizations for the girls. You may find yourself replaying parts of the story mode or the character missions just to see what you can unlock next. And of course, what better to do with all of those unlockables than to deck out the girls in the finest threads. You know I love character customization, and this game goes all out. Every girl can wear any of the hairstyles, outfits, accessories, swimsuits, and more. All of the customization is reflected in and out of battle, which is always a good touch. And you can change it up as much as you want. So I did. Estival Versus makes no attempts to hide the series' selling point, taking NASA's top scientists to polish the physics to a shine. Not to mention the fact that clothing damage is actually an important gameplay mechanic. And let's not forget the creative finishers. The visual elephant in the room are all of the strange glitches on the PS5. While it plays and looks fantastic on the PS4, these are unavoidable on the PS5. So if this really bugs you, I recommend jumping into Burst Renewal instead to avoid, well, this. Aside from that, I really dug the overall look of the game, despite the limited animations in the cinematics. The 3D character models look fantastic with a lot of expressive personality, although the body types are more or less interchangeable between the characters, aside from a specific attribute. There are some hand-drawn images sprinkled in that I really appreciated, and the music is consistently great, appropriately fun and bubbly. There's even a jukebox mode allowing you to buy the tracks from an in-game store. I found completing the game to 100% to be a lot of fun and pretty easy. You'll need to break the 80 festival platforms, complete each girl's mission, get all of the items in the store, oh yeah, and strip 100 bosses. Yeah, it'll take upwards of 30 hours to do everything, which is a heck of a lot of. Come for the fan service, but stay for the great gameplay and the fan service. Senran Kagura games have earned a reputation for cheeky content, but don't get enough credit for how much fun they are to play. Estival Versus is one of the most entertaining games I've played in a while. It knows exactly what it is, and I think it does this with flying colors. The gameplay is awesome, the soundtrack is beautiful, and there's actually a surprisingly engaging storyline. Sometimes blasting through thousands of enemies as a cute anime babe is everything you ever needed. Senran Kagura Estival Versus. What are your thoughts? Now if you liked the video, hit like and of course subscribe. And if you want another game that you haven't played, check out my video right here. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.